This wife pushed her husband off a cliff after only being married for 8 days. Cody Johnson was very outgoing. He made lots of friends very easily. He had a very good job, was living a really good life, but he had a dream of settling down, meeting a nice church girl, and starting a family. And he did meet and start dating a nice church girl named Jordan. Jordan was a lot more shy and awkward than Cody was, but it was kind of like an opposites attract, and they did have things in common. They both were really super outdoorsy and loved Glacier National Park. And after only a few weeks of dating, Cody told his mom that he met the one, the girl that he was going to marry. And Cody and Jordan got engaged after only knowing each other about a year, which was honestly kind of surprising to Jordan's friends. I mean, Cody definitely seemed head over heels in love with Jordan, but Jordan didn't ever seem as into Cody as he was into her. And a year of dating is already super quick, usually, to get engaged, but especially if you don't really seem in love with your fiance, you know what I mean? But Jordan definitely loved wedding planning. She got really excited planning the wedding. She just seemed a lot less excited about the actual marriage to Cody, and she was definitely not excited at all about the idea of sleeping with Cody for the first time. Since Jordan was so religious, you know, she was that nice church girl that Cody was looking for, she was actually saving herself for marriage. Their wedding was absolutely beautiful. Cody actually told his friends that it was the happiest, best day of his life. Cody and Jordan had their first dance to actually a custom song they had written for their first dance, you know, for their wedding. And honestly, looking back at the lyrics of those songs, considering what we know happened only a few days later, is honestly kind of sinister to look back at now.
Everyone wants a safe place to fall, and you're mine. You help me to climb higher for a better view.
After their wedding, Cody took the first week of their marriage off work so he could settle into life with his new bride. But on the 8th day of their marriage, Cody disappeared. It was actually Cody's boss that reported him missing, not his newlywed bride, which was honestly pretty suspicious right off the bat. Jordan claimed that the night that Cody disappeared, that he left with some friends late at night that she had never met, and he just never came back. And I think right away police knew that there was something sketchy and fishy going on, and they were investigating Cody's disappearance pretty heavily right away. Then after Cody had been missing for 3 days, his new wife got a really strange email from a man that called himself Tony the Car Man, and that email pretty much said that Cody had gone hiking at Glacier National Park and he fell and he was dead. So there was no use in the police looking for him anymore, and they should just close the investigation. If that's not the most suspicious thing you've ever heard, that's so stupid. Like, could you imagine a detective just being like, oh, Tony the Car Man says that our missing person is just dead, so pack it in, boys, job done. What? Obviously, the exact opposite happened. Large search groups were formed to search over Glacier National Park, but it is an extremely large national park that actually spans 2 countries. It goes all the way up into Canada. So the odds of actually finding Cody's body was pretty slim. But Cody's new wife, Jordan, actually found his body very quickly on the 2nd day of the search. Like, she knew exactly where to go. 25-year-old Cody Johnson was unfortunately found dead in Glacier National Park at the bottom of a 200-foot cliff. It was not hard for police to check the IP address where the Tony the Car Man email came from and track it right back to Jordan's parents' house. It also wasn't hard for them to look at the security footage of the entrance of Glacier National Park that showed Jordan and Cody entering the park together the day that he died. Confronted with this mountain of evidence against her, Jordan did crack and she confessed, kinda. Jordan says that almost immediately after marrying Cody, she was filled with immediate regret. She did not want to be married to him, and she definitely did not want to sleep with him. Jordan said that she was actually terrified of doing that, and for the first week of their marriage, she lied to him and she avoided doing that with him, saying that she was on, her time of the month, but that could only last so long. It could only last, about 8 days, in fact. So Jordan says that the night that Cody died, she told him that she was unhappy in their marriage, their 8-day long marriage. And obviously he's super upset and they start fighting. But for some reason, in the middle of this marriage ending fight, in the middle of the night, the two of them decided to pause this fight and go on a hike to Glacier National Park. And then for some reason, Cody decided it was the best time to start fighting again while they were on the edge of a 200-foot cliff. And when he started fighting with her, he started to get physical with her. So Jordan kind of pushed him off of her, which unfortunately sent him over the edge of this cliff. And she says that this entire thing was an accident and it was self-defense. Obviously, the details of this story make zero sense, as I've stated, and I'm sure you guys agree with. But Jordan didn't even seem upset. She was showing no emotion, no remorse. She didn't seem sad at all, and was actually on her phone texting during Cody's entire funeral. You disrespectful piece of shit, I can't. If you want to know what I think happened, I think that Jordan was a coward who did not have the balls to have a really awkward conversation with Cody. And I think she was worried about what her religious family would think if she got a divorce after only 8 days. So I think she 100% planned to push Cody off of that cliff. And I think she thought she was smart enough to get away with it. And I hate her for that. Cody had all these people in his life that truly loved him, and his loved ones now have to live with the fact that this person they loved so deeply is no longer with them because someone wanted to avoid having an awkward conversation and breaking up with someone. Like, no, F you. I hate this person. That's so disgusting. Oh my god, ew. Jordan continues to maintain her story that this was an accident and self-defense, but she did end up taking a plea deal. She was sentenced to 30 years in prison, so she won't get out of prison until she's in her 50s, but she will be released one day and live in society. If you guys did watch to the end of this video, thank you so much. I'm sure it annoyed you as much as it annoyed me, for sure. I'm actually bulk filming right now. If you're watching this, I'm actually in Spain. So the next couple videos are going to be videos that I filmed ahead of time, so you guys still had content. So comment in the comments a case that you'd want to see me cover when I get back, because I'll be definitely looking. Love you guys so much, and you'll see me tomorrow, but I won't see you. But I'll miss you, and I'll be thinking about you guys.